Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Space Quest V, The Next Mutation by Sierra Online. Our mission right now is to rescue Cliffy, who had to do an EVA mission in order to deal with the damage from the Goliath's attack in the previous episode. This lever controls the amount of thrust expelled by the EVA pod's maneuvering jets. Pod's fuel level is indicated on this gauge. This is your radar tracking scope for the EVA pod. This blip shows Cliffy's location. This blip indicates the relative position of the Eureka. This analog readout reports the EVA pod's remaining air supply. Very touchy. Let's back the speed down a few notches here. Good flying, Ace. You've returned to the safety of the Eureka. You okay, Cliffy? Just give me a minute to rest and catch my breath, sir. Thanks for pulling my butt out of the sling again, Captain. That's 2 I owe you. Think nothing of it, Chief. Okay, I won't. But you need to get us out of here, sir. I don't know how much longer the Eureka can take this pounding, can stand the pounding she's taking. Alright, we're going to restore our speed back up to normal. Now, if you're playing this on a much newer computer than it was originally built for. This was, let's see, mid-90s, so 486s were fairly new. I want to say, it's been a while, I want to say the high-end clock speed for a home computer is probably around 50 megahertz. And that is 100 times slower than the machines of today. So even by the mid-Pentium 2 generation, some of these sequences, like this EVA pod scene, were unplayable because the fuel counter is tied to your CPU's clock speed. And you had to run a program like Turbo back in the Windows 98 days, which would slow your computer down to the point where these older games would work. Or we're using ScumVM here, which uses a much better algorithm for timing and consumable usage then. Alright, so we need to lay in a course to 41666, which is the Genetix research facility. Alright, pull out of the asteroid field and go to light speed. And what I think I was trying to say earlier about the asteroid field is it's mostly empty space, and you can probably fit several starships side by side, end to end, between asteroids in an asteroid belt. It's not the dangerous thing to ships, if you're not an idiot, that a lot of sci-fi makes it out to be. Anyway. So Space Quest V is much more playable with ScumVM on a modern machine than it would have been through other methods. We're approaching our destination, Captain. Regular speed. Let's see what's here. This is that Genetix research facility from that primordial soup container we saw 2 episodes ago. If I can still count. Let's enter orbit here. I am detecting power fluctuations inside the Envirodome. Sir, sensors register debris in the area as well. Long-range sensors do not register any ships. All systems functioning. This facility is not listed in any of the StarCon registry or any of our other library databases. Structural analysis and sensor readings indicate a 92% probability this is a research facility of some kind. I recommend we send an away team down to investigate the station. Captain Wilco, do you require anything further? That is all. Alright. Can't reach anyone if we held the planet. No response. Nobody down there. Let's talk to StarCon. Nope. Jammed. Alright. Any other things we need to have Mr. Drool do? I don't think we do. So we're going to go over there and see what the thing looks like. I don't believe we need Spike. Looks like you've had a zany transporter blooper, Raj. Quick, get a camera. Galactic Enquirer will pay you 10 buckazoids if they publish your photo. This is gonna bug me. Looks like your better half dropped something, Raj, and it bears a stark resemblance to your communicator. Alright, let's get out of the way there. That's where Flo's cheerful visage would appear if we could only activate the communicator's transmit key. There's some weird things in the rocks over here, so let's buzz on over there and take a look. And we have, looks like a grid of 9 beams, 3 by 3. So I'm going to need to post it here. And this one in the bottom corner does nothing. This one here, when we block this, darn it. Come on, give me a bright cursor. When we stand there, it moves this lock mechanism here. That one does nothing. That one does something. That does nothing. That one does something. And the one in the middle does something. A secret laboratory. Danger, emergency, jettison sequence activated. Dome jettison will occur in 0. Jettison complete. Genetix with a very Dynamics-y logo. This game was actually built by Sierra's subsidiary Dynamics. We play God, so you don't have to. Data link non-functional. Data link non-functional. Operational, power, operational. Standby power, backup computing systems active. Let's go to secure. Okay, goody. Roger's other half got into that dumpster. Nothing happening there. We may have botched this. I don't know. Activity log. These displays look something like the Star Trek The Next Generation displays. Station OU-812 activated. User 453 logged onto mainframe at Station OU-812. Astro Chicken 3 Henhouse of Doom program initiated. Terminated. Logged out. Level 3 auto security alert issued. Comlink failure. Authorization 453 verified for the override. Priority Alpha Security Alert. Intruder Alert. Auto Fire Suppression System activated. Shuttle Bay 1. Structural Integrity Failure. Dome 1 depressurized. System failure. Mainframe offline. Backup Internet activated. Emergency Computing Systems activated. System power failure. Emergency power activated. Emergency Evacuation. Abandoned Station. Authorization 159 verified. Emergency Scuttle program activated, Dome 1. Destruct failsafe reached, Dome 1. Scuttle program activated, Dome 2. Scuttle procedure completed, Dome 1 jettisoned and detonated. Failsafe reached, program activated for Dome 3. Dome 2's failsafe was reached. Scuttle procedure completed, Dome 2 jettisoned and detonated. Dome 3 scuttle procedure aborted, authorization 999 verified, power stabilized. Emergency systems deactivated, Dome 3 jettison sequence activated locally. Jettison failsafe reached, Dome 3 sealed, jettisoned, system halted. This all seems suboptimal. Primordial soup, feasibility study of metabacterial transformations in terraforming and space colony applications. Aha. Project goal to create a sustainable, survivable, and highly adaptable metabacteria to enable terraforming on planets currently unsuitable for human habitation. The metabacteria will serve as a base for an artificial food chain on selected planets, synthesizing complex proteins as a natural byproduct of its metabolism. To put it in terms of the layman, it will eat poison, giving off water, oxygen, CO2, and producing a rich organic base that other introduced organisms can feed upon. In its essence, the metabacteria will create a living primordial soup. After 3 months of preliminary trials, the bacterial strains of Caseus velox has shown their greatest promise. The vigor of this species is impressive, and its astonishing reproductive rate make it an ideal candidate for our purposes. Primordial experiment trials will bombard Caseus velox with hard radiation to confirm hardiness and test adaptive ability. Oh dear. Placing a petri dish of the bacteria behind a computer monitor for a period of hours will expose it to hard radiation conditions similar to those on an uninhabitable Class D planet. Later, we shall repeat the procedure using a safer type of radiation, such as a gamma-ray source. Science log starting at 3234.22. Initial results with the Caseus velox are encouraging. It thrives in the radiation environment as long as adequate food sources are provided. We are well on our way towards engineering the first true metabacteria. A few specimens have manifested undesirable genomes after successive trials. Steps will be taken to cull the recessive so the entire population isn't compromised. Yeah, right. I believe we have discovered and removed all remaining undesirable latent genetic traits in Metacaseus velox. The next step will be to introduce live mice into an environment prepared by Metacaseus. Several subjects demonstrated tetragenic side effects as a result of ingesting the primordial soup to stalt. The mice have turned into slimy, foul-smelling, bad-tempered meta-rodents with attitudes. It seems that Metacaseus has infected the DNA of the mice, much like a virus. This is an unprecedented event. Further study is indicated. Nope. Nougat. The experiment is not progressing well. Several test subjects have begun mutating wildly. The morphology of the creatures is singularly unrodent-like. They resemble nothing so much as ambulatory piles of goo with teeth. The only thing which appears to have any effect on an infected specimen, short of killing it, is the application of extreme cold at temperatures below -200 Celsius. Cell mutations are slowed dramatically. Where did we go wrong? One of the lab metamice bit and infected one of the lab techs today. We're putting him into the cryonic hibernation to slow the progress of the disease, but I'm afraid that without a cure, his chances of survival are non-existent. The experiment is a failure and is scheduled to be terminated. Now what am I going to do? I've got an entire warehouse full of this slop. HH. And here we have some accounting stuff, and it's basically making fun of computers of the day and where they thought computers were going. These machines here are 486s at 33 megahertz, so that's probably a fancier machine of the day. A modem Rames T Quirk bribe. Wait, what? 120 gig SCSI drive. I've got a 4 terabyte drive on this box I'm recording this on. 986-66. Intel renamed their platform after the 486 because they couldn't trademark it. More bribes to Quirk. Corona Ale, Laser Pet. Madame Zorba for consulting. That's either a horoscope thing or a reference to Miss Cleo, the TV psychic, whatever, or that's a sex line. Novelty teeth, phony camcorder, programmer cubes, video, refrigerator, networking scanner, Z80 keyboard controller, and a contour chair. Specimen jars containing grotesque specimens of misapplied genetic engineering line one wall of the lab. Some kind of random equipment that we don't really know what to do with because, we're a fly. I don't think we can really do anything else here as an insect. We need to get in here as Roger. And this is where we may have botched the sequence here. Hello, Flo. Eek, a monster! Calm down, Flo. It's me, Roger. Captain, what in the galaxy happened to you? I've run into a bit of a problem. Can you put Cliffy on? He already beamed down there, Captain. I'll relay a message to him if you like. Tell Cliffy I've been turned into a fly through a freak transporter accident. I'll tell him, sir, but why don't you go see if you can find him? I'll do that. Alright. What happens if you don't talk to Flo is Cliffy will splat you like a fly. I hope he got the message. There we go, it beeped. Cliffy, just a hunch, but I think there's something wrong with the transporter. Can you describe the problem, sir? You look at me, I'm a fly. You sure are. What happened to the rest of you? I think it crawled in the trash bin out back. Rats. And or dropped rock out dropping. And WD-40 is going to go scan the perimeter. Sorry about those messages there. Not actually sure where the thing is. There it is. Here's your buddy, Captain. Some people might say you've never looked better. I can fix you up, Captain. I just have to reverse the faceplate of the transporter interface grid. You need to park yourself on dung breath here for me to descramble the two of you. Here goes nothing. Energize. Boy, Captain, I'm sure glad you're back to normal. If you were really starting to bug me. That's not funny, Chief. Sorry, sir. How do you feel? Except for the strange urge to go jump in that fertilizer bin and roll around, I feel pretty normal. This sure is some setup those Genetix boys got here. You haven't seen the half of it. I flew through a locking mechanism and found a big underground lab next door. Of course, there's only so much I could do there as a fly. Anyway, there's a whole lot of really high-tech gizmos and all kinds of advanced technology. A moment too late, you realize saying the word advanced technology to Cliffy is like showing a photograph of helpless women and children to a Doberman pinscher. A hungry gleam comes to your engineer's eye. Oh, why don't we take a closer look at that? You never know. If we can open it, we might find something we can use against those puke-weight creatures. I'll meet you there. Perimeter secured. Here's your communicator, sir. Your communicator. I believe I can be of most help back aboard the ship. Please beam me aboard. A long time ago, there was a sequence in a TV show called America's Funniest People. And they had a communicator pull out and says, like, beam me aboard, Scotty. And he got a 2x4 upside the head. Okay, so we get to punch holes in this card. And when we stood in these places here and blocked the light, we triggered a locking mechanism. I think it was these three. So if these block the light, if these are opaque, so it looks like we need to punch holes in the other 5 spaces. Paint back onto the other window here. We need to punch holes in the corners. And then we can take the card and shove it into the door lock. And it opens. Looks dangerous down there, Captain. I volunteered to stand guard up here, but technology, Cliffy. You wanted to go to see the technology. Get closer first. I just... What did we just pick up? Handy travel-sized container of liquid nitrogen, just the thing to dump in the punch at dull parties. This minus 200 degree temperature of the liquid instantly freezes anything it comes into contact with. Specimen cages, dim shaped, slightly darker than the surrounding shadows, huddles in the back of this cage. We read everything we can there. And I think all we needed was those cryogenics. Sierra got a lot of flack for these. Which pixel do I want? Because you don't need the card on the other side. I've discovered that pucoids have a critical weakness. They can't stand the cold. Extremely low temperature temporarily halts the molecular action of the primordial soup that causes the mutations. Does it reverse the process? I'm afraid not, but at least it's better than nothing. Find anything else? A couple canisters of liquid nitrogen. Great, give them here. Maybe I can rig something up to use against the pucoid critters. I hope so. I think we've done all we can here for now. Let's head back to the ship. What do you want to do? Beam back. I'll beam us up now, Captain. Alright. 8 minutes into this video. I think we're about done here. There's got to be some way to help Beatrice, Cliffy. I really can't think of any offhand, sir. What's your beastie so excited about? I think he's trying to tell us something. What is it, boy? He's jumping on the cryo chamber. Is that it, Spike? You want us to jump on the cryo chamber? I don't think so, sir. Now he's jumping on the transporter. What do you think of her trying to tell us? We should jump on the cryo chamber and then jump on the transporter. Somebody fell down the well. The mill is on fire. We should initiate a manual control bypass to reverse the phase polarity of the interface grid, and then use the transporter to integrate Beatrice's DNA molecules. You know, it just might work. You know, the solution to every Star Trek episode involving a transporter malfunction was to malfunction the transporter on purpose. I'll get the ambassador ready, I'll man the transporter. Alright. Beatrice really went to pieces on you. She now lies scattered on the floor in handy bite-sized chunks. Right, because she's frozen. And if you click the hand icon on the pod again, you will do that. You have to go here, and then, if you remember the instructions from here, Ambassador Defrost is a 10-second defrost. Also knows how to make hot dogs, coffee, cheeseburgers, fudgesicles, rump roast, hot chocolate hamster, and orit giblets. So there's 10-second defrost. She gets less blue. You successfully defrosted Bia. There's not much time to save her, so whatever you do, do it quick. As soon as I get my mouse pointer, I intend to. Make it so, Clippy. Okay, Captain, just a minute. I gotta make some minor, delicate micro adjustments to the transporter. Well, B, I thought you were puked for sure. So did I. I feel weak. I need to rest. No problem. I'll take you back in the cryo so you can recuperate. Okay, I just got one question for you. What happened to my underwear? Oops, excuse me. I think she may have soiled herself in her distress. Alright. And that's it. And we're going to call it an episode here. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time for more Let's Play Space Quest 5. Maybe we'll be able to hit the finale in the next episode. Maybe there's 2 more, I don't know. But tune in next time, we'll find out. Thanks for watching.